Hello? Welcome and welcome back to MILF with Cookies. I am, of course, your virtual boo and full-time MILF VIXTEE. Tonight I'm bringing you a few cookies on relationships. Yes, relationships, and just how complex they are. If you haven't done it, please subscribe to my channel, text and DM your girlfriends, and get them to join you here tonight. I'm here every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. EST, to live, laugh, and vibe. Are you ready to do that? Let's talk cookies. Now, cookies, I have found that relationships in and of themselves are not difficult. They're not hard or complex at all. It's the two individuals who are in the relationship that are hard, difficult, complex. Now, you may not be difficult to yourself, but it's how you may act or not act towards the other person that makes them see just how difficult you are, Cookie. Did I confuse you? Let me help you out, Cookies. Now, I am not perfect. I have been in a few relationships. None of them have worked. Well, I shouldn't say the relationship itself did not work. Cookies, did not work. You see, ladies, when we enter into relationships, some of us tend to coast and let the chips fall where they may. Now, please, I am not speaking about or for every single woman. So don't be up in my DMs or write me in the comments, okay? If you feel me, you feel me. Just like any events in our life, Cookies, we plan for them. We take inventory to make sure we have everything we need to make that event successful. We plan for our kids' first birthday party, the quince, the sweet 16, their weddings, for God's sakes. We take into account everything we need or have to obtain to make sure it goes off without a hitch, to make it a hit. We plan for that trip during summer vacation. We plan for that big barbecue at Uncle June's house, because he's the one with the big house, with the big pool, and the big backyard. Hey, you know which one I'm talking about. We check with Junebug to make sure that party has everything it needs to be a success. Hey, Junebug, what you need, boy? What you need? You know I hook it up. You know I hook it up. You know I bring, what you need? You need that Budweiser? What you need, bro? Let me know. That moon, boy, let me know. We'll hook that thing up. You know what I'm saying? I know we all got a little Junebug. We got a Junebug in our family. I know we all got a Junebug. But anyways, we plan for Thanksgiving. We plan for Christmas. We making lists. We checking them twice to make sure everybody has everything they need. And it's nice. We make sure everybody is taken care of and they're happy and everybody's having fun. We even plan for our meals, our funerals, for God's sakes. For the meals, we're taking stock of our fridge. We're going to look in the fridge to see what we have, what we don't have. We're making grocery lists, okay? So when we get to the grocery store, we don't miss anything. We pick up everything we need and then some. Why don't we do the same things, Cookies, for our relationships? These are major events in our lives. Events that should not be taken or entered into lightly. I know you feel me.
Hey,
Amen, sister. I know. I got that amen right there in the back. Thank you, boo. Well, I know what I'm talking about. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I am a work in process too, sis. But I'm not preaching to the choir. I'm preaching to all y'all in the pews, and trust me, I'm looking at that woman in the mirror. I see her. That's why I'm here tonight. We must take inventory of ourselves, Cookies. Take stock of where we are in our life and what we plan to bring to that relationship, to that person we plan on entering into that relationship with. Now, don't get me wrong, while we're thinking about ourselves, taking stock in ourselves, we have to know the type of person that we want to invite into that relationship, the person we want to be paired up with. We got to know ourselves first, though, Cookies. Who we are, where we are, what we have, internally, emotionally, to bring to that union, to that relationship. We have to look in the mirror. We have to get naked, butt, ass, booty naked, okay? Look in the mirror. Be vulnerable. We gotta look at ourselves. What about us could make a relationship worthwhile? What about us can we change, build on the broken pieces, and put them together and make them whole? We cannot go into these relationships beaten up, broken down. You see, I was and still am a wreck. But I'm not totaled. I'm not a total wreck. You understand what I'm saying? There are many things that I need to work on still at 49. In many ways, honey, I am still a child when it comes to relationships. Honey, I just can't get nan one right. Oh, but baby, where there is a will, honey, there's a way for you, girl. And I know there's a way for you too, sis. Now, with that being said, if you know me, you know I tend to date young. Y'all need to jump on over there on MILF.with-cookies, honey. Join your girl on Instagram. I got so many things planned over there, okay? I got so much planned for us. I got gift-aways. That's an extension of all this right here that we get here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, okay? Anyways, okay. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Now, I tend to date younger men, not young-minded men. Don't get it twisted. Your mental got to be equal to mine or exceed mine. And the man I'm with now, baby, he exceeds mine. I have learned so much from this man. Do you understand me? Have y'all ever? But anyways, I digress. Let's focus. I tend to date young. The man I'm with right now, his mental exceeds mine. He's more mature. Even though he's younger than me, he's more mature mentally and more mature when it comes to relationships, honey. Don't get me wrong. He does have his moments. He has his moments. You know, as do I. I have more though. You see, but his are far and few in between compared to mine. That poor baby. I digress. Now the point that I'm making is not one. It's not just one, but many. And I intend to tackle each and every one in this little series. Yes, honey, this is going to be a relationship series, honey. Join me on next week, okay, on Tuesday. We'll be talking about selfishness, honey. If that be you, I suggest you be here, okay? But seriously, anyways, with this series, I intend to be very intentional in giving you my take on relationships and the two people that make them what they are. Just like an event, a party, a gala, it takes planning, boo. We gotta take stock and inventory on what we have, who we are, and assess what we need in order to make this relationship a success. I do hope y'all will stick with me here on MILF with Cookies as we go through this relationship series. Your girlfriends need this, so bring them next time y'all come, okay? Bring them here on Tuesday. If you have not done it yet, cookies, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscription button down below, and when you do, please hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. And by the way, I know y'all see my head. Don't act like you don't see it. I washed my hair just now, okay? Hand blow dried it, and we did nothing else to it, okay? So There it is. Comment down below if you've ever been in a bad relationship. Tell me, what do you think it was that caused that relationship to fail? If you were in a good relationship, tell me, what did you bring that made it work? The focus again is on you, sis. What did you bring to make it work? We have to start taking accountability, sis. That was my problem. Not taking accountability. I can know I'm wrong on some shit, but I will not admit to it. I ain't gonna cop to that bad boy. So, take stock, take inventory, assess yourself, sis. Look at the mirror. Get butt booty ass naked. Be vulnerable, honey. Let down them walls, honey. Let them fall, honey. Open up. Be transparent. That's my takeaway for the night. Okay? Until our next video. Mwah. You know, I really hope they listen. I'm serious. Because I think we can learn a whole lot, honey. A whole lot from each other. You know, I don't want to come off like I'm perfect, because I am not, honey. I'll be the first one to tell you I fucks it up. Okay? Fucks it up. Perfect. I don't even know what that word means, honey. Well, you know what? I can be perfect in my own little way. You know, when I want to be. But, you know, I can't. You know what? Stop. 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 Stop.